Hi, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Alicia. Obviously, you guys know that. That's Olivia. You know that too. We are so excited to be talking to you guys today. It's going to be quick, under 30 minutes. Olivia made me promise I will not ramble on. It's already happening, but we're really excited to be talking to you about nutrition because for this program, obviously, having an understanding of how the nutrition works is going to be really, really important. This is a gut health program, and it can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. So we wanted to walk you guys through our process and give you our best tips and tricks and how we create our own meal plans and what we do. And so it is going to be a trial and error type thing. It's going to feel, if you've never done portion fix, it's going to feel especially overwhelming. It's going to feel like this is brand new and you might want to quit, but I promise you it is worth it. And it does simplify things once you get the hang of it. And it makes you sometimes knowledge is power. And I feel way more empowered that I've already got this meal plan going that I'm going to show you later. I feel good. I feel ready to go for Monday. So we wanted to show you, I'm going to share my screen and show you just kind of some first steps and make sure that you guys are utilizing all these amazing files that we have in this. So this is our bod group.
Hold on, I'm going to cut in one thing.
Sure,
if you've never done portion fix before and you're struggling, please message me because I've never done it either. So we are starting this together. I've always followed basically the 2B mindset, the nutrition program. So having the containers and having to track and do all the things is new to me too. So if you're struggling and have questions and you're like, well, how did you figure this out? Please reach out because I'm more than happy to show you what I've been learning through all of this too.
Yeah, I love that too, Olivia. And she's our resident nutrition person too, you guys. So if you are going to learn from anyone who is helpful, it's definitely going to be Olivia. And the thing about, maybe this is why you've always done 2B mindset. A lot of people feel the portion fix can feel too constraining or too much like a plan. Olivia really is kind of a rebel. She doesn't like people to tell her what to do. And so we're going to show you a way to make, depending on your personality, you can make it very, if you're a type A and you need exactly a plan, there's a way to do it that way. If you need more freedom, my husband's I just want to make whatever I want for breakfast every day. It's we're going to show you how to do that too. So first things first though, you're going to go to our bod group, Happy Gut, Happy Life, VIP test group. And you're going to go over here at the top, you're going to click on files. Hopefully you've all read the welcome guide. Literally Olivia and I were just talking, if they haven't read that yet, I'm going to lose it because we sent that to you guys a while ago. Then we were partying and
please don't tell us that you didn't. Just do it. And
don't tell me. Just go read it right now. Pause this, go read it. And then come back. Welcome back. Okay. So next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to click on nutrition. There's a bunch of resources above that too. Print all of those out. Don't ask questions, just print them or download them. You're going to click on nutrition, and this is kind of where we're going to have you start. There's a bunch of container plans, gut protocol, program guide, all that, not necessary. I want to make sure you go start with step 1. You need to be able to find your bracket. So if you don't know what that means, then we're gonna have to start all the way over, but it's really, really easy. You're just going to calculate your calorie bracket. From there, your calorie bracket is going to give you the plan that you're in: plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, or plan E. Most of you are going to probably be in A, B, or C. Some of you will probably be in D. It just, I guess I don't know. I don't know anything about who's in what plans, but once you know your plan, what plan you're in, then you're going to take a look at the food list, which I'm going to show Olivia. Well, not this one. I got to make it smaller somehow. I really need a person. Food list.
Food list. Okay, so food lists are super important. Alicia and I were just talking. I usually have it saved to my phone, but she made a really good point of printing these out. So print out these food lists, especially if you're brand new, so that you can have them on your fridge or somewhere that you can see them so you know what's on the list. Greens are super important for this program. Obviously, if you look at everything for this program, it's all green. Vegetables are super important. So green containers, super important. Keep going. There's fruits. One of the tracking things you're going to be doing in the resource section, there's a 30-day plant tracker.
Can you see this? Can they see this? It's really crappy, but
Yeah.
it's part of the daily journal, which if you watch the welcome video, you need to print out the daily journal. There's a spot to write in all your plants.
Yes. So we want you to be tracking your plants. You need 30 plants a day. So fruits and vegetables, plants. There are some reds and yellows, but we're just really going to focus on green and purple plants for the tracking. Those are like the most important things for this program to like keep a healthy gut, because that's where all your micronutrients are, your vitamins and minerals. They're coming from your vegetables and your fruits. So that's super, super important. Keep going. Oh, sorry. You're fixing your hair. I love it. Okay. One thing I also wanted to know, red and yellow. So proteins and carbs. There are two different sections. There's containers for A, which are your animal proteins, and there's also your plant proteins, which is B, and you need both. They're super important. So make sure you're paying attention to that. Same with yellows. There are your really starchy, you can keep scrolling a little bit, your starchy yellows.
Can I before you go to yellow, just jump in on the red?
Yeah.
The one thing, so red container A, you'll see over here on the right hand side, these are all like, sorry, not those, goat, red meat. So all those red meats are red container A, but you can only have that once a week for this program. Sorry, Olivia.
Yeah.
Olivia loves red meat.
No, that's fine. Okay. I do. And I'm already going to have to change my meal plan because I totally missed that at the top, which is fine. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, yeah, the yellow, same thing. There's like different sections of yellows and there's different amounts that you should get. Like sweet potatoes are my favorite ever, and they're super good for your gut. So like maybe put those in at least once a week. I don't know, but there's separate I just wanted to point that out. Red and yellow, there's A and B. Make sure you're getting both in every day. Keep scrolling.
Yeah, the other thing is next to, I'm gonna scroll back up really, really quick and see if it's in here. Actually, it's up here. So for these plants, if you see the PB next to it, that means it's good for your gut too. Like, so specifically, I'm gonna be trying to make sure I have several of those a day.
So Alicia also made the point when she highlights or when she prints out her meal list, her food lists, she highlights the ones that she likes. So they're like right in your face, big and bold. You know what's going to fit into those containers that you like to eat.
Can you see this? See?
Yes.
I highlighted the plants I know that I like that my husband will eat. I highlighted them in color. I don't have purple, so yellow. Okay.
All right. Yeah. So then blue is healthy fats. Orange is seeds and dressing. So like you're eating a salad, like your dressings go in like the little orange container. Super important.
Can I just say something about the healthy fats?
Yes.
This is where I sometimes struggle with this with portion fix. I come from a disordered eating background, so it's really hard for me to be like, you can have 12 almonds and count out 12 almonds. That feels really restrictive to me. But I'm just saying this is only 4 weeks. So if you can try to because like my husband will literally pour a bowl of cashews, which is like probably way too much healthy fat. So just be aware that some of these nuts, you might be able to fit more than 8 cashews in the blue container. So there are the things that have asterisks next to them. They don't usually fit in a container, but you just go by the size here. So 12 almonds, 8 cashews, 14 peanuts, which I can't even imagine 14 peanuts. Like, okay. That's all.
Know.
I just want you guys to like, if you're really trying to get really, really good results and like go all in with this program, try to follow it to the best you can. And I'm not saying you're going to be perfect. Like I guarantee I'm already just going to call myself out on it. I'm probably going to have a half of an avocado one day, not 1/4. Like, I just know that. I know that's what's going to happen. Whatever.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to be perfect.
Don't beat yourself up. Yeah. Don't go crazy though. Like try to stay as close as possible. But like if you eat an extra half of an avocado one day, like that's not going to kill your results. But if you're eating like 5 blue containers every single day, that's when we need to have a conversation about dialing back your healthy fats.
Speaking of healthy fats too, talk about some oils and how that can be.
Yes. Okay. So this is super, super deceiving. Like we usually just dump these things around and like scoop and we don't really measure because you don't think about it. But Alicia and I both really like peanut butter with apples. And if you see on there, nut butters is like 1 teaspoon and that counts. So like if you're in plan B, you get 4 teaspoons a day. So that's like a teaspoon of olive oil when you're cooking something, or like a teaspoon of peanut butter with your fruit, or also over there, if you're putting things in your Shakeology like almond milk, coconut milk, cashew milk, those count 4 teaspoons. So make sure you're measuring that and pay attention. And same thing here, if you go over a teaspoon here and there until you figure out a routine, like it's not going to mess you up completely, but you do want to try to follow this as close as possible. All right, scroll down. I wanted to make note about these free foods. So those are like flavoring and things that you can add to things. Like I put garlic on everything.
We do too.
Because it's good.
And
like
it's
lemon
good for your
juice.
gut health. See that PB?
Yes, garlic is very good for your gut health.
Yep. Oh, can I say one more thing? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I like it. We're giving tips.
So the PB stands for probiotic. So a lot of you guys, at least most of my people, kind of missed that window before all of the supplements, the 2 supplements.
I think we all did, because I even
kind of did. So the reason I said I'm going to make sure that I'm eating as many of the PB foods as possible, because the supplement is great, but you guys, we can also get probiotics from our food, especially whole foods like garlic, like all of the food. So if you were someone who missed out on getting the supplements, like right now, they're going to be available to order soon. We'll still get a promo and a discount on those, but and we're doing a giveaway. So side note, but make sure you're adding the PBs, especially if you were not able to get your hands on the probiotics right now. So, okay.
All right. Scroll down even more.
Are we done? Okay.
Ooh. I wanted to just make note about, so coffee and teas, they're okay, but make sure if you're doing that, you have to stay under 200 grams of caffeine a day, and know that like coffee has caffeine, tea has caffeine, Energize has caffeine. So just make sure you're paying attention to that. Things to avoid is on this list. So like your creamers and stuff, but I like cream in my coffee, so that's going to be hard. And then unlimited. So I love cinnamon, and cinnamon is, I'm surprised there's not a PB there, but it's super good for your gut. So add cinnamon. Okay. Water is my last thing I want to talk about. Water is the most, scroll down.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. I'm not going to be mad, but water, do everything that you can to get all of your water in. So like water is the most important thing for your brain, for your gut, like literally for your whole body. We just did this whole like brain health thing and gut health thing in our Facebook group. And if you did that and watched them, yay for you. You already know this is super important, but if you don't, your brain is like 80% water. So if you're dehydrated, you're like starving your brain and it's going to not function for you. So add in like fruits and like flat water, sparkling, like whatever you have to do to get water in, please do it, because water is super important. A minimum of half your body weight in ounces of water at minimum. Yeah. If you go over, fantastic, yay for you, but that is the minimum to not be dehydrated. Just drink your water. That's all I'm going to say.
100%.
Next.
100%, you guys. Not only, so like water is so important for your brain health, for like functioning. So like everyone like mid-afternoon is like, oh, like I need caffeine, but like mostly that can be solved with chugging some like good quality water, having a little dance party, and then you're going to feel energized, because water will like almost immediately give you energy if you're drinking enough of it. So I think it's really important that we are like for sure drinking water. It also helps with your digestion, which is like what we're focusing on right now, is like your healthy gut.
Yeah. Digestion. So a tip for that, while Alicia is going to the next thing, if you are struggling to get your water in, make sure you're drinking 16 to 20 ounces before every meal. So like about 20 to 30 minutes before you're planning on eating, chug some water, and you're going to get your water in, for one, and two, it's really going to help you stay hydrated and really help support your digestion. So meal planning.
This is all like blurry right now. I wonder if it's just going to take a second to come up.
Yeah, just start talking about it. It should straighten out.
Yeah. I'm going to just minimize it again and see if we can see it better. Okay, so meal planning, you guys. So like we said, the first step is to find your calorie bracket. The next step is you're going to figure out which plan you're in. So I'm plan B, which means that every single day I get 6 green containers. I get to fill up that green container 6 times. I get to fill up my purple container, which is fruits, twice. I get 2 red A's, 2 red B's, 2 yellow A's, 1 yellow B, 1 blue, 1 orange, 4 teaspoons, and we all just get 10 grams of sugar.
That's so sad.
It's
That's
added sugar. It's going to be difficult for me. Even though I just got done doing the reset, I still feel like 10 grams of added sugar is going to be tough, but I know we're going to do it because we can do anything for 4 weeks and we get to do it together. So I wanted to just show you this template is available in the file section. It's under meal plan templates. So I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I've already done those and made sure that the containers work. So we're going to go through my Friday plan. This is just a rough draft. So once I calculate Friday and it all works out, then I will change this to green. So let's go through it together. What I usually do is start with dinner. So for dinner, I was thinking about doing a chicken stir fry bowl. Obviously you'll have chicken. So chicken is a red A. So you're going to go down here. I'm going to add 1 red A. What else? Quinoa in this plan is a red B because it's a plant-based protein. In the regular portion fix, this is what kind of took me a minute to get used to when I was doing this. I'm like, quinoa is a yellow, and it can be a yellow when it's used as a pasta, but right now, for just quinoa, it's going to be a red B. And then brown rice is a yellow A. Quinoa and brown rice is really, really good mixed together. Sometimes you can find it in like those quick pouches or like, you pop them in the microwave for 90 seconds. They actually have them together. Just make sure you're using an organic one that doesn't have other crap in it. Okay, so then let's see. I'm going to do mushrooms, peppers, onions, broccoli, green beans. So it's probably going to be about two veggies. Okay, that would be dinner. Next thing, so I've got dinner done. The next thing, without fail, I will always drink Shakeology no matter what. So I'm going to add that. I always drink Shakeology after dinner. That's just what I do because I tend to be a late night snacker. So I have my Shakeology after dinner before I go to bed. It helps me stay full. It helps me wake up with energy. So vegan shake is a red B. So I'm going to put in 1 there. And then I'm going to leave. So depending on, I get 6 greens. Sometimes I will add a green, like a handful of spinach to my shake. People do like frozen riced cauliflower. That makes it a little bit smoother. And then it's an extra veggie. Cauliflowers are really good good for your gut bacteria. And then I do a toasted pumpkin seeds. So Sunday, tomorrow, I'll like just bake a huge 1 pound thing of toasted pumpkin seeds. And I'll do an orange container of toasted pumpkin seeds just for a crunchy snack after dinner. So that's that. And then you can see, you guys, here on the far right, once I've like gotten all my oranges, it'll turn green. So my goal is to make this whole column green by the time I'm done. Okay, so let's go to breakfast. I'm going to do 2 eggs, a red pepper, yellow pepper, orange pepper, onion, and then a bunch of leafy greens, and then avocado. So we'll say 2 greens for that. Eggs are a red A. So now the reds are all done. I've had all my protein for the day. I'm probably going to cook. I will heat up oil. So that's going to be at least 1 teaspoon there. So I still have 2 more greens to go. Friday, I'm going to do for a snack. And then lunch, I will probably do a snack after that. So I'm going to do a power greens. It's like you mix it up in water and then a fruit bowl. So that's 1 green and 2, like a fruit bowl. I usually do like strawberries, berries, raspberries, whatever fruit is in season. I've got some pears. So I'll just make like 2 cups of that. Okay, so we're getting close. I'm missing 1 yellow B. lunch. Okay, this is where we're gonna get that other one. All right, some lunch for Friday. I still need at least one green. So we'll do one green here. And now we're good for the greens. I think we're gonna actually do one for breakfast because it's just eggs, and we'll do two here. I'm gonna do a big bowl of like sauteed vegetables. And the other thing I wanted to note when we were talking about teaspoons, a lot of times I'll saute my vegetables in like a coconut oil or olive oil. But because we're being really conscious about our teaspoons, you can also use like chicken broth, you can use vegetable broth, and that actually counts. Like vegetable broth counts as a green. It's like, I think you have to use like 4 cups for it to count as like half a green or something. So you can look, it's on I probably have it on here. If you can see it, if you find it, Olivia, let me know. But yeah, vegetable broth, 2 cups is 1 green container. So I'm probably not going to use that much. I don't even think I would count it, but it just helps me not use a whole, because then at the end, I like to put a teaspoon of sesame oil on it. And I'm going to do brown rice. So brown rice is my other yellow here, 2, and then a teaspoon. What else am I missing here?
Okay. You have your avocado somewhere.
Oh yeah.
You said it, but you didn't add it.
Where was it? Oh, with breakfast. I like eggs with a side of avocado. Okay, so that's that. I'm just missing a yellow bee. Oh, brown rice. Quinoa. No, brown rice. Ugh, this is where I gotta figure out to add. So a yellow bee is like sweet potato, quinoa pasta, chickpeas, organic rice cakes. So I could do, because I do have some teaspoons left. So let's say for somewhere, I need to have an extra snack. Maybe here.
Just put it in your snack one.
Yeah.
Just eat
I'll Power Greens, a fruit bowl, rice cakes, because that's a yellow bee with peanut butter. Or almond butter, whatever I have. So that should take care of that, because then that would be 2 teaspoons here and 1 yellow bee. So see, we've got all these are green, so it works out. So then I can go up here and I will fill that in if I remember how to do that. Oh my gosh, Olivia, help. There we go. Clicked on
I don't know.
3 right dots, those 3 dots, and then now it's green. So now I know that all the foods on Friday add up to all the containers I need. The one thing I was gonna say, so this is like a very specific, if you stick to this plan, it's like very type A, right? This, I'm gonna have this, I sometimes like am like a little wishy-washy, a little flaky. I might wake up and not feel like having 2 eggs and a huge thing and an avocado. I might be like, I just want to have like some Power Greens and some fruit. So I would just do that. As long as I track it, I'm good. And then maybe the rice cakes I do for a snack later. And so as long as I eat all this food throughout the day, we're good. But don't feel like stuck to the plan the way it is here. As long as you just get your containers. And the other thing is in your app, your Beachbody On Demand app, I might post a video of how to do this too. I'm just going to show it. Can you see the screen here, Olivia? A little bit? Okay.
Yes, you can see it.
Actually calculate. So once I eat breakfast on Friday, or let's say Monday, we'll go to Monday. Once I eat this breakfast, I'm going to go ahead and fill this in as green, calculate my containers there, but also put them in here. Okay. And then I'm gonna eat lunch, calculate, or let's say for lunch, I decide I'm not that hungry because breakfast was big. I'm gonna have my snack instead. I'm gonna put that there. And so as I go throughout the day, my goal is to get these boxes all green, get them all put into my phone, calculated there, and on and on. So Olivia's meal plan is up here somewhere. I just gotta find it. Was a little simpler maybe than mine. I don't know if that's the right word. But go ahead and talk through.
Yeah. So I wanted to comment, like, so I'm super busy and I'm never home. So what I like to do is I like make this plan, right? And when you look at it, it's super, super, super repetitive during the week. And I do that on purpose because I know that if I eat these foods, I'm going to get my containers in, for one. And for two, I can batch make them. So like if you see like 4 days next week, I plan on having like a veggie stir fry. So tomorrow after I get groceries, I can literally just get this huge pan, make this whole big thing of stir fried vegetables and put it in the fridge. So then I know that like when I have to pack my lunch, I just grab my green container, fill it up a couple times, put it in my lunch, and I'm good to go. I don't have to cook anything. Everything is already made. It just needs reheated.
Will you
Same
talk
with like,
about
I
that a
think
little bit? Yeah, like what do you, so like what do you usually cook ahead of time? I know that Autumn recommended doing potatoes for sure. She said something about how potatoes, when you cook them, and then you let them cool for 24 hours and then reheat them, they're actually better for your gut. So I was like, oh,
they're
that's cool.
easier.
So it's,
The
and
starch is easier to digest. Yeah. So I like to do ground meat. So if you eat like ground beef or ground turkey or something, I like to have a couple pounds of that done. And then a lot of steamed vegetables. And I'll be honest, like steamed veggies, I usually just buy the steamed bags that you can take. And I know now that like one of those is 2.5 green containers is one bag of steamed vegetables. So I can grab that and go, and it's steamed and they're just fresh steamed vegetables. Or I can steam a whole bunch of them and have them in a bowl. And then, so I have a microwave steam bowl basically, so I can pack it up, steam some fresh vegetables, put it in the fridge. So I like to do tons of vegetables that are already prepped, however you want to cook them. At least one protein, if not two, or have like, if you're going to do chicken breast a lot, I like to put that on my salad. I'll cook a bunch of chicken breast and shred it up and have it in a container so that I can pull that out and go to. Those are my main ones that I try to prep on like the weekend so that, and like sweet potatoes, I really like sweet potatoes. So I do like to have those ready so I can just heat them up and run out, like grab them and I can heat them up on the go, because I literally eat breakfast in my car on my way to work. I eat lunch at work. I eat dinner at work. And I have a snack in the middle of the day. Plus I eat a snack when I get home or at work. So literally everything has to be able to be like grab and go for me.
yeah.
But if you look at this, like I said, it's super repetitive. So because in the mornings, I don't like to wake up early. So I like to have like, I know I need to know what I'm going to have. So like for breakfast, basically every day I like to have oats. And if I cook eggs, put spinach in it. And I know that's a yellow container, a red container, and a green container already. And if I add fruit, that's a purple. And I can like microwave some oats, grab some like fruit to put it in while I'm cooking some eggs really fast, throw some spinach and like walk out the door. It takes less than 10 minutes. And so I like to just know that that's what I'm going to have for breakfast, so I don't have to think about it. And same thing, I drink my shake every single day for a snack. So if you look, it's pretty simple for my shake too. It's like my shake mix. Usually I just put water and lots of ice, so it's lushy. And then maybe I add a fruit, maybe I don't, maybe I eat the fruit. And I also like adding cocoa powder or unsweetened cocoa powder or cinnamon, just to add a little bit of a different flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But that's an everyday thing. So that's super simple to plug into. So yeah, basically Monday through Friday, I eat pretty much the same foods because I can batch make tons and tons and tons of vegetables and just have them in bowls in my fridge, and I can scoop and go like throughout my day. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense.
No, I think that makes so much sense. And I think it's really good because there are probably a lot of people who are like, how am I going to do this? I work full time. Like it is going to take some prepping probably today and tomorrow, but I think what you said is really, really smart. And we get the like organic, like just brown rice things. And like literally I was just thinking like, yeah, we could totally, I don't do this, but like we could totally just cook up our whole thing. We usually have like a popcorn sized bowl of prepped veggies. So I'll like cut up broccoli, Brussels sprouts, carrots, just a bunch of different stuff. And then I'll just grab them and fry them like at home because I'm at home. But like it would be easy enough to just get my huge wok and do the whole thing for the whole week and then have that with like the rice packet and then just do that at work or whatever. So I think this
I do buy the minute, what is it, like Minute Maid, like brown rice things that are super easy. I think that's what they're called. I don't know, but they're like already like a serving size of brown rice, and you put it in the microwave, heat it up. And I like that. Tacos, I really like tacos, and it's your ground meat and your vegetables and then brown rice. And I usually have some beans with that too. And so it's all like, I really try to have tons of stuff already prepped in the fridge and just have it in bowls that you can scoop and grab and go.
Like I use this one. It's like called, what is it? Tasty Bite. It's organic, and literally you just like peel open the thing. It's 90 seconds and you don't have to add water or anything. It's so easy and it tastes pretty good.
Yeah.
But I always, whenever I'm doing that, I will make sure I leave, a teaspoon or something to mix in there for, this is good, Olivia. I really, really like it. And I think you made a good point about sometimes the Shakeology, like if you just, once you know what you like with your shake, it's like makes it a lot easier. Like, you like yours with this much ice, this much water, and then cinnamon, it can make it easier. And then as you're going through to fill these out, if you're like, crap, I need an extra purple, you can easily throw in some frozen fruit or whatever, or you're short on a green, you can throw in spinach. It mixes so well with Shakeology, you can't even taste it. If you're short on greens, if you're someone who struggles with in that area, throw in an extra handful of spinach or Power Greens Boost. Like that's a good one.
Yeah, I also want to make a point in here too. If you look, my lunches and dinners are set up almost the same all week long. It's a veggie and a protein. And then for dinner, it's a veggie, protein, and a carb. So they're very interchangeable. And so like Alicia said, I struggle with like being super structured. So like,
yeah, we were going to talk
one day.
about, yeah. Here, hold on. I'll let you, where's the one, this one?
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, this kind of goes in with this. But as long as you know that that's what you need to have, you can kind of grab and go, and it's not a huge deal. So we put this together to show you that.
So this is this is that template for Plan B. We don't have any, because my husband's like you. He doesn't like to have anything planned. So like Autumn actually has these things where it's like, okay, if you don't want to plan anything just for your breakfast, make sure you have one red A. So you could literally put in here. So this is how I'm doing Scott's plan, where I'm like, okay, honey, he just wants to go downstairs and be like, how many containers do I get for breakfast? 2 greens, 1 red, and then he just wants to he likes to just throw stuff and like make a weird concoction. And so that's kind of how he does it. Does that sound like something you would do too? Is that what you're saying, Olivia, with the structure?
Yeah. So I just know that like my dinner is veggies, proteins, and a carb or 2. So then I can kind of grab, I have this protein's already done, veggies, and you can kind of go. I like to have the plan made, like sort of made, so I can grocery shop. And then throughout the week, as long as I know what is there. So that's where we also come in with like tracking on the app on your phone too. As you eat, you need to, as you eat each meal, you need to track it so that you know if you change up like your daily plan, you're still going to be on track with your containers. It's kind of overwhelming. It's okay. Understand that this is all new for us too. We've never done the gut protocol. And like Alicia said, the containers are a little bit different than when she did Portion Fix. So it's all new for all of us. And it's not just if the first week you mess up a couple times, don't beat yourself up. You just keep going. It's going to be okay.
Yeah. What I would recommend you do is at least get Monday's plan set up. Know that you have all your containers scheduled out for Monday. Try to get a couple days, because what's going to happen is life happens. Like, okay, so Wednesday, let's say it's 3:00 and I go to make my grilled chicken. I'm like, shoot, I forgot to pull it out of the freezer yesterday. So what do? Okay, I've got these other dinners sort of, or maybe I still have some leftover taco salad. I can throw that in there, but we just have to know where we're at too, because then it's going to throw off some other things. So if you can make sure at least before you go to bed, so like after dinner on Tuesday, take a look at what you're planning on doing for dinner Wednesday, what you're going to do for breakfast, all those things. And then that way you can like make sure to pull out the chicken out of the freezer. You can make sure to get stuff prepped for tomorrow. If you go to work in the morning, make sure you've got overnight oats going or whatever. So yeah. Some other tips. Olivia, will you talk to them about
so our added sugar. added sugar is going to be a hard thing for all of us because we don't realize how much stuff has sugar in it. But some of the things I wanted to touch on just for like Beachbody things, Energize is 2 grams. So if you drink Energize before your workout, 1 scoop or 1 little packet is 2 grams.
4.
And then, yeah, I'm a 2 scooper, so it's automatically 4. And then if you drink Shakeology every day, it's 5 grams in Shakeology. So right there, you're already at 9. So there, like, we already decided, me and Alicia were like, yep, there's our added sugar for the day. But also know if you drink Recover, it has 7 grams. I mean, I'm just going to throw this out there. You probably don't need Recover for this workout program because it's not super intense. So if you're trying to figure out where your added sugar needs to be cut, that would be one I would cut. And then Hydrate is 9 grams.
Look at that.
So,
see this cool spreadsheet we made, you guys? It's red when you go over.
Crazy.
Red.
It's super crazy. Because you don't know. So make sure you're just kind of reading labels, paying attention. That's kind of why we're pushing geared more towards whole foods, because when you're like buying fresh vegetables and like plant-based proteins and even like red meat, like all those things don't have added sugar to them, if that makes sense. So
makes sense.
Yeah. And then just paying attention to your caffeine and drink your water. So minimum or maximum of 200 grams of protein. Wow. My words are getting messed up. Minimum of 200 grams of caffeine every day. And know that 1 scoop of Shakeology is 100. So if you're a 2 scooper like me, you're toast. You're done for the day. Yeah, those are my 2 things I wanted to really touch on.
Yeah. So
and then this.
Yeah, just keep going. Sorry.
No, it's fine. You have like, this isn't a file section, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to remind them. So like the best thing to do, again, just to kind of review the steps, you need to know your calorie bracket, and then you need to know, so you're going to need to know how much you weigh. That's how you figure out your calorie bracket. Then you're going to find out from your calorie bracket what plan you're in, A, B, C, or D. The plan will tell you how many containers you get every single day. So you have to know that. And then you'll find this meal plan template. It'll be blank. So we don't have to like have all this stuff in there. You're going to get a fresh blank template, depending on what plan you are. Here's one for plan C. We've got plan D in there. And then you're going to say, okay, Monday, what do I want to have for dinner? We've got this great gut protocol meal planner recipe guide. So you can scroll through here. It's got breakfast, dinners, superfood recipes. I always start with dinner. That's just kind of how I do.
I do too.
I don't know. I just like, that's the one I know.
Dinner and breakfast are the ones that are pretty set. So I start with dinner, go to breakfast. Then I know I have my shake and I have a snack, and fruit is usually my snack. And just know, like, don't try to do something different every single day, because that's going to be overwhelming. It's okay to repeat meals. I mean, like you saw, I eat basically the same thing all week long. That's okay, because for me, it's less stressful to try to have to plan and make a different thing every single day.
You guys, this chicken a la king looks so good. I wanted to show you if we can figure out, keep talking, and I'm going to try to find out where to show you where that is.
Well, I just wanted to say that, like, don't make it more complicated than it already is. Like, pick 3 to 5, dinner recipes, and then maybe 3 lunch recipes, and like alternate them throughout the week. And then you can change them up a little bit, but just to like, don't make 7 different dinners like all week long, because that's going to get super complicated. And then you're going to be more overwhelmed because you're like, oh, I have to cook this for dinner. Like, don't stress yourself out.
And it depends on the type of person you are. Like,
that's true too.
Like, my coach Lynn's, like, she doesn't like to have the same thing, and she doesn't do leftovers. So she'll cook, just 2 servings of whatever. I would rather make 1 giant like dinner and eat it 3, every other night for 3 nights. Like, that's just me. I don't love cooking. We're busy. Like I said, we have 3 kids. We're running a business. Scott works full time. It's just a lot. So you have to do what works for you guys and know your personality, but I'm all about the leftovers. I wanted to show you quick, when you go to Beachbody On Demand in programs in our actual 4-week gut protocol, you're going to go here, recipe videos. All of these recipe videos also have a PDF with it. So here's some breakfast ones. lunch ones. This one this chicken a la king with cauliflower cream sauce. It looks so freaking good. I hope it turns out well. We're doing that Monday night. So if any of you guys make that recipe, please take a picture of it. Tag me on social media because I'll take a picture of mine and tag you back because I think this looks, I like want it. Maybe I'll make it tomorrow. I'm so hungry. I need to go eat. I'm hungry.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. But
yes,
just know there's tons of resources. Please reach out if you have questions. We're like working through this just like you are, and make it as simple as possible because it really can be simple if you can batch prep and just do all the things. It'll be okay. And we're here with you doing it together.
Yep. Ask questions. We're here. We got you. Definitely message Olivia. She is 100% going to work through she'll be struggling with the same things you are too. So
yeah,
like confusing.
And I'm super busy. So you can't be like, oh, well, you don't have kids. People literally tell me that, like, you don't have kids, so you don't get it. I'm like, I have 5 jobs. I get it.
Yeah. Olivia is very, very busy. I can't, like, once you have kids, you're just a hero. So,
but just, I'm an open book. I literally don't sleep. So you can text me any time of the day and I will try to answer you as fast as possible. And ask questions. We're all struggling through this together. I've never done Portion Fix completely. So I'm with you. And it's going to be so good. I'm so excited for this gut health program. Yeah. I made my own little tracker if you want it about like tracking your hormone symptoms too, because it all goes together and that's like my passion right now. So it's going to be great. And we love you guys. We're doing this together. It's going to be awesome.
Please. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. Olivia's going to be so mad at me. Last thing, I swear. I just want you guys to understand that you are our very first VIP test group. So you are the first people that are getting a chance to try out this gut health protocol. And we kept this group small for a reason. We wanted to keep it under 20. So there's 20 of us that are going to go through this. We're going to figure it out. And then we're all going to do it again. And you're going to be intermixed with some people that are trying this for the first time. And our plan is for you to understand this so well that you can like be the leaders in that group and help people through some of these things and give them tips and like what works. So we really want you to make sure you have that daily journal, be writing in that, taking notes, figuring out what worked, what didn't, so that you can help us help more people when we do the second round, because you're our guinea pigs and we're guinea pigs too with you. So we're excited.
Yes. So, all right.
Bye guys.
Bye.